Yeah.
So, okay.
Why is it taking you so long?
Yeah,
to
why
come
is
out
it
with an
taking you
album?
so long to come out with your debut album after doing so many things?
Because I'm picky. I'm picky with my choice of tracks and how things sound, and I'm a perfectionist, so I want things to sound like there's a sound I'm looking for, and if I haven't got it, then I would literally say, you know what, I'm not putting this on my album.
Hi, I'm JS and I'm a hip-hop artist straight out the UK.
Bounce, bounce, pick up your cross and walk, open your mouth and talk, lift up the name of the Lord Jesus, King of all, King.
You may have heard me on a gospel compilation CD that was released by Zoe Records. Also, I've appeared on Elizabeth's single, Handle It, and also Governor B's debut album, The Narrow Road, a song entitled In the Rain, featuring Michaela. How I got into the industry initially, way back 2001, I was rapping with a few of my friends from college, you know. We didn't really have any like direction or aim where we wanted to go, we just liked rapping. I joined like a record company, it was an independent record company called Flatline Entertainment, and we just started doing mobiles, shows, TV interviews. That's literally what launched me into that kind of, that scene.
Flatline team, say,
It's troublesome.
I decided to do gospel music because my whole change in belief, like God affecting my life and changing me, caused my whole belief system to change. So anything that I was talking about before had to literally be scrapped. And my new belief system came in and it was expressed through my music. My album is called Genesis Snapshots, and it's called Genesis Snapshots because Genesis basically means the origin. So it documents the beginning stages of my life and where I've come from and where God has taken me to now. And it also documents a few events that happened in the book of Genesis and the fact that man has basically strayed away from how he was originally created, and now we are fallen, and basically we need to return back to that bond and that close relationship that we had with God in the Garden of Eden. And that's basically what the album is about.
Yeah. Look, you don't have to give it up. The sex ain't how you show true love.
I don't know if other artists do this, but when I struggle with something, you know, this was like my early stages of my walk. When I struggle with something, I'll write about it and I'll rebuke myself. Anytime that song would come up in my head, it would literally stop me from thinking whatever I was thinking. You know, so that was kind of like a therapy for me. So Why Do It is definitely my, is a personal, you know, track for me. It's basically a battle between the flesh and the spirit. The flesh is basically your old man, and the spirit man is that part of you that God has saved and resurrected and brought back to spiritual life. The track just highlights conflicts that I go through, struggles that I go through, and maybe everyone else on a daily basis, you know, may go through. So me, myself, and I is just a battle between myself. One of my favorite tracks off the album, produced by TP. When he gave me the beat, loved it straight away. When I heard it, I just heard 7. For some strange reason, I just heard 7. So I thought to myself, you know what, let me just write about all the 7s that appear in the Bible and pop up, and there's a lot, there's like thousands. So all the ones that I could remember, I wrote them down, and the ones that I needed to study further, I did, and then the song came together, 7. Another production by TP, Intoxicated, featuring the lovely Deborah. And her vocals on it is just mind-blowing. Love it so much. It's an up-tempo track, really talking about being filled with the Spirit of God and letting your whole being be consumed by the Spirit of God rather than alcohol. You know, it's just giving that comparison. Don't be drunk by wine, but be filled with the Spirit of God. I'm just someone who loves God and just wants people to hear the gospel of Jesus. I love to, you know, break things down from the Bible because I just think it's exciting.
I make sure that the word is the main focus rather than the beat.
Right.
Because you can kind of get distracted by the beat, but making sure that the message is delivered.
Before I was saved, I didn't know none of this, you know, existed in the Bible. I just thought it was just some old religious text, but I didn't know it had some deepness to it. From the Genesis Snapshots album, you expect to have, you know, drama, you know, theology, and just encouragement from the album. I believe if you're a true hip-hop fan, or you just love rap, you know, R&B, you would like my music. You will like it. This is JS. Support my album, Genesis Snapshots. It's available on iTunes and HMV and Amazon. Peace. And I want people to have that knowledge of Jesus, you know, and of God, to get close to him. And if my music can do that, then my job's done. If one person can come to the knowledge of Christ, my job's done. I don't need to sell 1 million records.